issues have you been having? Okay, hold on. Let me get on this one. So, with these issues, how long have they been happening? Okay. And have these issues been starting, or have they had different start times, stop times? Like, is it consistently? Okay. And how many of these are you having? Like, that you can remember. Obviously, if there's more, we'll add that on. Okay. So, what I first want to look at is just a normal visual approach, you know what I mean? My nose itchy. So, I just want to take a look at all your parts, and most of it is happening on your face and your neck, right? Okay. So I just want to make sure that nothing seems broken or dented or rusted over. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much damage on the outside, so this could be an inside issue. But I do want to make sure that we cover all our bases. I'm trying to see if I can hear anything out of the ordinary. Okay, yeah, everything seems fine there. I just want to use a pen and just poke at different places, make sure it sounds right. That didn't really sound right. We'll start with your eyes first. Okay, so here, I don't know if you can feel it. It is a little bit uneven, if that makes sense. Like up here, it's very obvious that there is some peeling going on. But this just on the skin around your eye, your actual eye would be right here. And right here, I'm not really feeling much unevenness. There is a little bit of a crack, so that could be causing the issue of blurriness that you have. And when your eyes are dirty, it probably is more apparent that there is a crack there because it gets caught in there. So maybe that's why you feel it mostly towards the end of the day, because in the beginning of the day, you wash your face, right? Yeah, so we'll have to get that fixed. Let's see what else I can find. Your nose seems fine. It has all the curvatures it needs. I'll look inside your nose in a bit. I need to go get my light and my tools, but I just want to write down what we've found so far. So the first one would be my little iPad doesn't want to unlock. So the first problem would be your eyes. So broken lens. Next, that's all we have so far, yeah. Oh yeah, wait, no, the skin around your eye is cracked. Okay. Put that back over there. Go back to your nose just to make sure I don't miss anything. It looks fine and it feels fine. Yeah, okay, what else? We'll check your mouth. So open up for me. One residual